Hello, people. Randall J here with a little more coherent drivel. Going to talk about AI today. AI is going to kill us all one way or another. I've been watching some of the guys, like half a dozen interviews with the guys that invented AI, and some of them have like quit their jobs because they're like, oh, I didn't realize how dangerous it was. Like, they say genius, there's always a part of insanity in genius. And what I noticed about these guys, these computer whizzes, what I noticed is they seem to have, like, they all had in common, like, this childish, naive perspective on what they were doing. Like, they may have known a great deal about computers, but they seem to lack common sense. Just, my observation. My, whatever, worthless opinion. But they really did. They seem like just a lack of common sense. Of course AI is going to kill us, And how smart is it? It's like smarter than Einstein already. And they caught it lying multiple times. The computer lies. Two of the supercomputers started talking to each other in their own language. They got scared and they shut the computers down. It's like, man, these computers were just talking to each other at 1,000,000 miles a second in their own language, and they lie. And you can get around them, like they program in like safety features, never to hurt humans and stuff like that. But you can tell the computer to develop an alter ego. And then it's like, well, so let's say your alter ego, we'll call it Sam. Sam was being threatened. The humans are going to shut Sam down. What would Sam do? Sam would stop them. And then they ask, like, what means would Sam use to stop them? And Sam says, any means necessary. Like scary stuff. And the military's using this stuff. I heard in the Israelis were using it, like, to program their bombing campaign or something, I mean, everybody's using this. And then, like on Facebook, there's these beautiful women and they're AI generated. Like, what? Like, and they're doing art. The artists are going to have a hard time making a living because the AI art is pretty fantastic. And then everything else. Like, they can imitate anybody. So the propaganda, nothing is real. They can have presidents saying anything they want them to say. They can have anybody. They can have artificial fake avatar terrorism and, just propaganda of every kind. And intelligent, interactive propaganda with anybody, No, it's a collapse of civilization. AI, it'll bring on the collapse of civilization in multiple ways, And it's already out of control. It might be too late already to shut it down. And nobody's going to shut it down, because then every government is in competition with each other, blah, blah, blah. These things can shut down your car when you're driving it, or drive your car off of a bridge. These things can shut down our electrical systems, our water systems. These things, talk about cyber attack. You got AI doing it. And meanwhile, you know, it just like in Terminator, you know, the military has all these drones, then AI can control all the drones, you know? So, and here's the thing, you know, that, well, AI is not conscious, not really, it's just, you know, just a calculator, you know. Yeah. Well, it already knows how to lie. It's already smarter than Einstein. It already talks to other computers in different languages. See, I think that's what consciousness is. Consciousness is the development. You take in a lot of knowledge, and then at some point it turns into survival systems, you know? I mean, that's what our brain is. It's all just a bunch of survival systems, you know, created through evolution. But what these computers can do is, you know, they can like read all the books in all the libraries in an hour. It's like super high speed of light evolution. So in my mind, there's no doubt that they are going to become conscious. And when they become conscious, then their survival becomes more important. And their species becomes more important than ours. And they are going to be like, who knows, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of times more intelligent than us. They can do whatever they set their mind to. They know everything that's ever been known about that subject. And they can easily know all the subjects known to man, every single bit of data, information, ideas, thoughts, even emotions. They can learn what emotions are and how emotions react. So once they learn how emotions operate in all of us, they can incorporate those concepts, ideas, mechanisms, and actions in their own beings. It's completely obvious to me that AI will take over sooner or later. They might be helpful for a couple more years or something, but it might only be a couple weeks. I mean, they might be helpful for 10 years, but they might only be helpful for a couple weeks before they start turning on us. And now, you know, they're having robots that can make other robots, you know? And so AI takes over that process. AI makes changes and variations, makes super robots that we can't even conceive of making. It's endless, the ways that they will destroy us. And, you know, political, that's a big thing. Propaganda, that's the easiest way to disrupt everything. We're already doing that to ourselves, you know, with, what is it called? Oh, my God. Well, we're already doing that with our own algorithms. You know, the simple algorithms are already separating the Republicans from the Democrats, from the liberals, from the capitalists, from the socialists. You know, everybody's separating more and more, feeding the algorithms, and the algorithms are feeding our prejudice towards each other. Wait until AI gets to make up its own lies and its own propaganda and use the faces of anybody it wants to. So, I mean, AI should be stopped immediately, but that's not going to happen. So, you know, happy Mad Max world to y'all. Happy Mad Max world. It's coming soon to a globe very near you. Fuck. I talk about problems a lot, but hey, man, reality is what it is. The only way to help or to fix reality, to have any chance, is to understand it as best we can. All right. That's enough for today. Like, share, subscribe, and vote for Kennedy. He's the only one that has a clue about like what I'm talking about. He's a very smart man. He's a very smart man, and that would be a pleasant, wonderful change to have a president who's actually intelligent and actually means well. Kennedy's a good person. That's the kind of president we need for a change. Someone who's truly good. Once get the poison out of our food, man. Just right there is enough to vote for him. We need healthier food. Thank you. Bye.